Hello everyone, I've got another video for you here. A lot of people have asked me how I make some synths wide, or how to get a wide sound, whether it's with a loop or an audio clip or a synth. There's probably some in the textbook. There's probably some do's and don'ts. I don't really know them, but I do know how to make sounds wide when I need to. So I thought I would show you how. For example, a lot of people have asked me to show them how to do this in massive and in silent. It seems to me that there are a lot of people that have those synths. So if I show you just the basics here, so if I go to new sound, I've initialized the patch. Okay, you can hear that's just right down the middle. It's not wide on your speakers or your headphones, whatever you're listening on. Come down to the voicing tab, because that's where the magic happens. Unison. It's on 1 at the moment. What I usually do is I drag it up to 4. The unison is sort of like there's 4 voices, right? So that's what this is the box here. So it's 4 voices, which is basically like there's at the moment there's just the one oscillator with the saw wave going. It's like stacking 4. Okay, so instead of having 1, it's like having 4 now. That's why the sound's different, because it's 4. It's bigger sound. There's more of those saw waves per oscillator. And then you got that to 4. Sounds a bit funny. Then if you click this box here, pan position, there you go, sitting wide in your speakers. So this fader here is spreading out those 4 saw waves. So they're right all bunched on top of each other. Spread it out. There you go. So that's how I make my synths wide in massive, with the unison and the pan position there. And the other one was silent. Just show you a blank. This one doesn't work. You can get obviously the silent patches to go quite wide. I haven't had this for very long, but I do know the gist of how I can make it wide. If I just click box number 4, go down to any of these blank patches down the bottom here, 507, doesn't matter. Initialize patch. Just your standard sawtooth. Okay, you can see here it's got 1 in the voices box. It's kind of like what we did with massive. Okay, we're going to give that another voice or 2. It doesn't really matter. You can hear the sound getting bigger again, because see it's got 8 voices. It's kind of like staking 8 saw waves in this oscillator here. But once you uncheck this box here, the retrig, goes a bit funny. With a bit of playing, you can get it to sound pretty wide, with a stereo here, stuff like that. And once you start to add in another oscillator and you pan them out, side, you can get it bigger, like so. But you can definitely hear them on the side of your speakers. Okay, and of course when you've got the synth in the mix and with other stuff, you don't quite notice the phasing as much. Again, there's probably a better way to actually make this one wider. But yeah, I haven't had this for very long. The other thing I sometimes do is if I've got like a mono, something mono, you can see down here it's just the one fader, or the one gauge here. So it shows that it's in mono. Put that in the center, right up the middle. Now, what I would do is, if I had like for example, a loop that I could tell was in mono, and I wanted to make it wider, I would, get one and pan it hard left, and I'd get another one identical the same, pan it hard right, and then when you put them together, you can hear them widening up, okay, because each mono source is now on the edges of each speaker. And if you guys didn't know that trick, I just learned this the other day. It's really awesome. I didn't know, like, say you had a whole lot of these, a whole lot of instruments. If you just click down record, you get to sample all of them. I thought that was bloody good. That's just one. That's just one. Click record on both. You get them both. I thought that was genius. Anyway, and if all else fails, for example, we'll just make this mono again. If all else fails, you get a trusty sample delay. Mono to stereo, just delay one channel. I usually go to 513. Bypass that. There you go, it's wide. And usually when I use the sample delay, I usually give this a tweak because you can hear it sitting off to the side of one of the speakers. So you just play with that pan, and you can kind of, with the sample delay, you can get it to sound pretty much, you know, really wide on your speakers. Now if you don't have Logic and you don't have a sample delay, all a sample delay is a really fast stereo delay. See, if I keep pushing this knob or the slider, you'll soon see. It's just a stereo delay, but you can whip it down here pretty close. Yeah, I'm usually a 513 man on the bottom here, the delay right. Bypass that. So if all else fails, just whip one of those onto your channel and you're laughing. I hope that helps you guys to make some wider sounds. Yes. Awesome. Alright, if you've got any more questions, requests, keep sending them through. I am reading every single one of them, I promise.